Hi, I'm Sosin Ma'am, faculty for Anthropology for UPSC. I welcome you back to Anthro Times. This is a series which we have started to help the students appearing at UPSC exam with Anthropology optional so that you can have a walkthrough of the syllabus. As a part of today's discussion, I am bringing to you this chapter 2.2. The central theme of this chapter is society. As I read out the syllabus to you from the chapter 2.2 of Anthropology for UPSC, it reads as concept of society, society and culture, social institutions, social groups, and social stratification. So these are the two terms that are interestingly placed in our syllabus here, that is society and culture. We see that occasionally people attribute society and readings of society to sociology and culture and the related things to anthropology. But you have to remember here that in anthropology, we study both society and culture. Common terminology wise, if you see society, people might look at it as, okay, any group of people can be called a society. But it is not so simple as such. Society is a complex thing because apart from considering the group of people, how the pattern of relationships is, how the behavior of one towards the other is, how the mechanisms are emerging to sustain that group as such. So when all these things are put together, you get this understanding of society. And also when I'm talking about society and culture, sometimes it must have occurred to you what has come first, is it society or culture? When if at all we get into that kind of discussions, it's like a chicken and egg story. Nevertheless, a brief understanding I'm trying to bring to you here is society is something that is visible to us, the group of people, how they are arranged, the visible aspect of it. And in one of the definitions of society, we see that it is a group of people that are having something in common. This something in common can be called culture. I hope you're getting what it is. So society is obvious, visible entity. Culture may be, partly a latent entity, what is hidden, what is latent in that particular group, which brings those people together. Extending the discussion of society, this particular chapter also gives you certain things like, social institutions, social stratification, etc. Here I would want to bring to you something. As a part of all this discussion, you will also be learning interesting topics such as individualism and holism. Meaning, which is more important? Is it individual or society? Meaning, is it individualism that is more important or holism that is more important? So the discussions of individualism, holism and several other topics are topics of some other day. But I'm sure for a newcomer, these things look to be very, very interesting. There is one other, this topic of social stratification, which I will be taking up in the next video. But for now, I rest the topics. This is here that we are opening the topics, opening the discussions for the novice people to anthropology to explore the chemistry of the subject, the kind of scope of the subject. You'll pretty much enjoy the journey of knowing the syllabus, exploring the syllabus of anthropology. As far as our regular ritual of suggesting books is concerned, once again, I'm coming up with certain interesting things. If at all you are connected to any library or so, I'm trying to show a couple of books to you here. This is a very colorful book that is Cultural Anthropology by Haviland. The book looks to be very, very interesting. The kind of, the dress pattern, the kind of decoration that you see here, I'm sure if you're looking at it in any book rack, you would definitely want to pick up. This is one book which I can recommend as a library edition to study for advanced level studies. As far as your primary way of looking at things is concerned, I still stick to Ember and Ember of Anthropology. So see you soon in the next video. Have a great Anthro time.